Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. In some of my previous videos, I talked about my toiletry bag for travel and all of these frosted glass bottles into which I decant most of my self-care products. I go out of town around 3 times a month, so over time some of the bottles now need refilling, but some are still okay, like this leave-in conditioner, this Nivea body milk, which is a body lotion, this curl styling essence, this aloe vera gel, and here's a bottle of the retinol I am using, the original bottle. I do plan to decant some of that into a different bottle. And here are 2 small jars of Nivea cream and petroleum jelly, respectively. And here is the empty bottle that I plan to decant the retinol to. And now this compartment of the bag is empty. This other side has the mesh bottom for the bath things that need airflow for drying. Here is my rechargeable silicone brush. Video review about that I will link down below. Here is the facial cleansing foam that I use that needs refilling. Here is a whitening toner that is designed for the face, but I use it for the inguinal area that needs refilling. But this makeup remover oil is still okay. Now this shampoo needs to be refilled. This wash-off conditioner is actually still okay, I think. Here's the castor oil that I use both for my hair and for gua sha. This is still okay. But this body wash needs refilling, and then there's nothing left in here to check. So all of the bottles that don't need to be refilled can go back into the toiletry bag. Some will go into the wet section, some in the dry section. Now for the retinol, I use the 1% retinol in squalane from The Ordinary. The plan really is to keep the original bottle at home permanently and have a smaller bottle with a small amount of retinol in the toiletry bag, always. And this facial cleansing foam needs to be refilled. I'm using the L'Oreal Revitalift. This is what I've been using for years. And this is a very thick, very gloopy cleanser that just a small amount really goes a long way, especially when we use a silicone brush with it. I have the Foreo Luna when I am at home and the unbranded hot pink one when I am out of town. Videos of the silicone brushes will be linked down below. And because the cleanser is too gloopy for the bottle's gel dispenser cap, I decided to dilute it with a little bit of water. This is mineral water for drinking, but there's just a few minerals in it, I think. I bought this actually specifically for the purpose of diluting this cleanser to make it easier for me to dispense from this bottle. Now this part is very messy. It might be triggering for some of the neat freaks, but I promise I cleaned it up pretty well afterwards. I also have this larger bottle of the cleanser in my bathroom, which also needs refilling, so I went ahead and also refilled it and diluted it with water. Now I put too much cleanser in the smaller bottle, so after diluting it a bit with water, I transferred some amount into the larger bottles and just kept mixing and transferring until I got the consistency that I preferred in both bottles and until both bottles were full. And see, I told you I cleaned up the mess nicely. Next is this toner for the inguinal area from Lux Organics. Now, I hardly ever use whitening products for the skin, but recently I have gained some weight and of course my bottoms no longer fit and so did my underwear, especially in the thighs, but I did not think of sizing up quickly enough because I didn't really feel uncomfortable. I could feel a very slight pinch, but it wasn't even noticeable, so I never noticed that that part of my skin was already irritated and has become hyperpigmented over time. I'm a Filipina and brown skin is prone to post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, so that's why I am using this toner for the inguinal area temporarily. And I've also noticed some hyperpigmentation on the back of my neck because my neck has also gotten fatter. So the neck hole of my tops have been irritating that part for a while and I never noticed. This small bottle is for my toiletry bag, and this other small bottle is for my bedside table, and this larger bottle is for the bathroom, and another larger bottle is for the area on my desk that functions as a vanity. And here's my bottle for the body wash, which needs refilling. This is the body wash that I use. This is new, and this also should aid in the alleviation of the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. As for the shampoo, this is what I use. This is the aloe vera shampoo with a piece of gugo bark inside the bottle. These two main ingredients are well known in the Philippines to be good at growing or regrowing hair. Before the invention of commercially produced shampoos, our forebears made their own shampoo using aloe vera pulp and gugo bark. And I do like this particular shampoo. I think it's working, in conjunction with the castor oil that I put on my hair almost every night. Now, I don't really fill this bottle to full because when I get back home, I always dump unused shampoo back into the big bottle so it can continue soaking up more of the essence from the gugo bark that's floating inside the main bottle, and then I just refill the small bottle as needed. And that's it. These are all of the bottles that stay permanently in my toiletry bag, and these ones stay at home, in the bathroom, on my vanity, and on my bedside. In the next video, I will show the skincare fridge on my vanity, so please subscribe and click on the notification bell so you will get an alert as soon as that video is up. Thanks for watching. Bye!